愿意。就这里，幸福到处拼，一生有爱，我愿意。有我也有你，常感动而起，一生有意，真的我愿意。人生如梦。就从今天起，生活变美丽，重点要牢记，不因爱而起，有爱的心底，丰富有惊喜，爱出爱翻的体给力，我愿意。就从今天起，生活变美丽，好事并蒂，今生成就大器，重点要牢记，都因爱而起，有爱的心底不会腻，我愿意。有爱精彩人生意义，我愿意让这永生把爱传递，我愿意。
你的星星闪闪发光，像个小太阳，闪着希望，晒着梦想，温暖着心房。星星照亮彷徨方向，编织成梦想。满天星光璀璨辉煌，幸福不打烊。为爱梦想，为爱飞翔，为爱而歌唱。
All right, we have 1 more minute before we start, so let's get started down.
颂赞宝藏，颂赞着辉煌。生命密码传自亮，是生机扬起的光。每一颗真心将会被点亮。真实。
Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our Thursday classroom. I hope you're all feeling as energetic as we are. Okay, so before we start our session today, we're going to first sing 3 songs together. All these songs are composed and written by our Master Tetson. They are embedded with high positive energy, and so do join us in singing, and that will be able to resonate better later, and so that we can uplift our positive energy. So the first song we're going to sing together is called The Prayer of Love.
offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never aged, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy, love is found
offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry-free to the end of time. More fortune than you need. A mind and body never age, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. Indeed, while we are having so much blessings from the universe, we all want to have a very positive approach as we all want to always move forward. So moving forward in the right direction is very important with the proper guidance from the mentors. That's what we are here for. So let's sing the next song. Always move forward.
A voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand. Life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes, blink of an eye. We cannot go back in time. Let's get together and strive forward. Love always helps me move forward. Make my life shine and be the star of life. It's always bright. Love always reminds me to move forward. Time is ticking and slipping away. Love always reminds me to move forward. Winds blow and clouds come and go. Love always reminds me to move forward. Happiness in my hands. Life is so A voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand. Life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward. Always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes, blink of an eye. We cannot
voice in my heart helps me move forward. Life is no longer stranded. The world is grand, life is in my hands. Love always helps me move forward, always cultivate before time fades away. Time passes in the blink of an eye. We cannot go back in time. Let's get together and strive forward. Helps me move forward. Makes my life shine, and with the style of life, it's always blue. It's come, we shall.
一生的守候，因为你，一生为爱守候，我愿意彼此相依，真心相惜，今生来世足矣。因为爱守候传奇，从今值得珍惜，用挚爱的心守候着你，但愿你也会心相契。一生的守候，因为你，一生为爱守候，我愿意彼此相依，真心相惜，今生来世足矣。因为爱守候传奇，从今值得珍惜，用挚爱的心守候着你，但愿你也会心相契。这旋律感动心底，不禁惦记着你，一生的守候，因为有你，现在和以后，我愿意。岁月伴随着彩印，为爱守候你，真情如有天际，心意早已合一，让我好好看着你，因为爱幸福深情，天地见证我心底，这一生因为爱守候你，这一生因为爱守候你。
Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Everybody is emerging into the level of love in this room, right? Right. First of all, my deepest gratitude to Master Tetsun gratitude to the universe, and gratitude to the Almighty Sun, and of course, my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you coming back to the classroom after an amazing weekend together in KL. My name is Eileen. I'm one of the hosts for tonight, and may I have the honor to introduce my co-host?
Thank you, Eileen. So deeper gratitude to our Master Tech Sun, gratitude to the Mighty Sun, and gratitude to the universe. Most gratitude to everyone here tonight. Yes, thank you, Eileen, and thank you, everyone here. I'm Rebecca. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, everyone, back after the class and full of energy charge. Yeah, that's what Angeline told me. Rebecca, I still feeling very happy every minute. Yes, that's what we feel. Our energy is uplifted. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Okay, anyone joining us for the first time in this classroom? Not yet today? Okay. All right, let me take a look at do we have our overseas guests with us? And I think I'm a little bit. Okay, I'll get into the Zoom in a while. Oh, maybe Ellen later got to help me to check the Zoom. Maybe you want to bring the computer. All right, because I can't see the participant list from here. Maybe can I borrow your phone? Thank you. All right, let me acknowledge our overseas guests. Okay, wow, we have Dr. Satish Kumar joining us from Malaysia, and of course we have Gina joining us all the way from Australia. So this time round in this trip tonight I'm very honored to have met a group of professionals. All right, so they were friends of our Inspector Lai. We all know this twin sister Inspector Lai. So she has brought in a group of very high-level professional, and it was my honor to be able to actually lunch with them during that day and exchange our learning journal. Of course, we welcome everybody for all walks of life. As we know, in this journey in Superlife Secret Code, we need to put behind whichever level we are. Because if compared to the universe, we are just nobody, right? We're just so small because when we learn to look at ourselves as small as possible, we are learning to let go our ego. So first of all, before we go into our session for tonight, please allow me to first introduce our Master Tetsun. About the author, Master Tetsun. Master Tetsun is a world-leading expert in energy management, a renowned speaker, a top-selling author, a humanitarian, and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He's also the founder of Richest Life, a personal and professional growth and wellness center, teaching people self-healing and life mastery. Master Tetsun has trained high-tech executives, CEOs, government officials, doctors, and tens of thousands of people worldwide. In 2010, he wrote his first book, Super Life Secret Codes, a life manual that reveals the secret codes of managing energy to create a super extraordinary life. This book has become a global sensation and transformed people's lives all over the world. Since then, Master Sun has written over 70 books now and given tens of thousands of lectures and consultations. His book, Say No to Depression, is a breakthrough in mental health and has been recognized and endorsed by Western and Chinese doctors to help people overcome chronic depression, anxiety, insomnia, and other mental health problems. Master Sun's energy management system teaches people to mobilize their innate natural ability to become a self-generator of positive energy so that they can recharge and take control of their lives. Indeed, it's very important for us to all learn to take control of our life so that we can have a better chance, to make tomorrow a better day than today. So of course, all this could not happen without our Master Tetsun, who has founded the Richest Life organization. So at this point of time, I'd like to remind every one of us to abide to our student rules of conduct. So in this community, we want to promote simplicity and purity. So please refrain from any business transaction among each members and refrain from any money laundering issue. And most importantly, we want to put whatever troubles behind the door. Give yourself a chance, have an open mindset, open the door to your heart and see how this system can actually help you become a happier person. All right, there's many, many people who have successfully break through all their challenges in life and having a better life today already, and just all by simply following the simple steps that is being taught by Master Tetsun. So in order for us to really learn, I always say we need to empty our glass. Imagine if your glass is full, if you pour water, it will just overflow. you'll be overloaded with a lot of information, and you will not be able to absorb, you will not be able to digest. So whenever we go for any training, for any session, even for a learning session like today, we must learn to empty our glass, right? So that we don't already have a lot of pre-perception or perspective over certain things that people wants to share. So it's very important to come back to class like what you have chose to come back today, because going for big events is a very important agenda in our learning journey. Good evening. Yes, good evening, Uncle Tek. And of course, coming back to class on a weekday and coming back on Sunday to attend Master's weekly global online class is very important, because that's where we really get ourselves recharged, relearn, and uplift. All right, Rebecca, would you like to introduce before we go into our reading session?
Thank you. Thank you, Eileen. Oh, is it clear? Yes, all right. So we are using a different set of mic, right? Yes, okay. We are actually on Facebook and then on YouTube. So everyone can, if there's anything to share, just raise out your hands. If there's any questions, then you can let us know if you're going too fast or you're not understanding. So this book we are going to read tonight is our book one, Super Life Secret Code book. And then the second one is The Abundance is So Simple. So we are going to read through the front page, and there's no new friends here. So everyone are quite clear tonight. Welcome Ivy back here. Yes, Ivy is the first time joining our big events. Yeah, later we'll get Ivy to share. Thank you. This is our handy books, the most important books. Let's to start read on the first page and the last page of the book, the introductions of the base book. Let's begin. Super Life Secret Codes. The key to unlock your life by Master Ted Sons. The book contains simple ideas with the power to resolve all your problems and revolutionize your understanding of life. Whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, or anyone with a different faith or spiritual practice, we all face daily challenges in our unique journey of life. Super Life Secret Codes is your compass. The secret codes in the book transcend the boundary of religions and speaks to you from the vast universe. They will end your struggles and bring forth an eternal spiritual life full of happiness and wisdom. This book will illuminate your future like the bright sun and bring rich abundance into your life. Your soul will echo with the vibrations of the cosmos. These secrets from nature will guide you to be empowered from the infinite cosmic energy and transform the blueprint of your life, embracing the happiness generated by the Super Life Secret Code. So we are going to turn to page 106. On our chapter 9, 106, the first paragraph, and we are going to invite Sing Mei to read this chapter. Just hold on, wait for the rest to turn out the page. Page 106, the second paragraph. We are going to read until end of this chapter, page 110. So welcome reading Angela, Sing Mei, and Ellen's. And let's begin. Everyone have the page? All right, let's start.
Okay, did you know that constipation can cause weight gain and eventually lead to hyperglycemia, hypertension, and hyperlipidemia, which ultimately could cause heart conditions? Medication will only cause further imbalance in your body, and doctors usually continue to prescribe more medication. If the root of the problem is still not solved, then your quality of life will only worsen with time. People with health conditions may look back and realize that the problem started with simple constipation, and had they taken care of the problem correctly, then the rest of their health issue would not have occurred. Therefore, everything in the universe is changeable, and if you understand this, then you can open your heart to immerse yourself in a situation and search for a real solution instead of relying on doctors for a band-aid to the problem, thus avoiding any future suffering. After all, you are the master of your body. Any physical problems can only be detected and influenced by you. No one can help you. Therefore, as we saw with the example of constipation, problems can be big or small. It is your choice. You must understand what you want in life, otherwise, you are just spinning your wheels without any impactful action. For my many meetings with my students, I realized that the only way to help them resolve their problem is to identify the original cause. And oftentimes, these root causes start off as minor problems that they have neglected to address. However, over time, combined with the complexity of their daily life, they can become a huge problems that they cannot resolve by themselves. Not only can these problems influence their development, but also bring about different levels of worry. Sometimes I see that my students really want to resolve a problem, but other problems continue to occur one after another, becoming more than they can handle by themselves. When I attempt to see the real cause behind their problems and behind their story, I find that at the same time their problems arise, there are negative energy affecting their judgment and decisions. This negative energy can further influence their mind and create more stress than combined with other factors, lead to an even more complicated situation. So much that they get to a point of no resolution or even finding a way out of the problem. All of these problems seem to happen unexpectedly. People can only blame fate for all these misfortunes and bad luck, but I believe nothing in this world happens without a reason. Everything that happens to you and every negative event are all energy that you have unknowingly acquired from the past. When you are unaware of the accumulation of this negative energy in your life, and they continue to expand until a point of explosion, which then triggers an event, at which time this negative energy happily take control of the situation and direct the flow of events towards the negative end of the spectrum. Therefore, as many people attempt to resolve their problems and they fail at it, then even more unlucky events occur. If we have no means of combating this negative energy, it will often lead to regrettable loss physically, mentally, and spiritually. If we can see through these daily events and understand their correlation with negative energy, then we can be more certain of what action to take to sincerely and completely resolve these problems.
Gratitude to Master Jackson, gratitude to Universe, gratitude to Mighty Sun. I'll carry on from page 108. I know many people wish to resolve their problems as soon as possible, but unfortunately do not possess enough positive energy to eliminate the negative energy that is affecting them. I would like to share with you an effective visualization technique to help quickly resolve the problems and be able to find your true self. Then you can play each and every one of the roles at home, work, and in society well, and not be dragged down by problems and worries, and ultimately take control of your life to enjoy a fulfilling and abundant life. Whether you choose to minimize your problems or not, it is your choice. Everything is possible in this world, and it depends on how you want to accomplish them. If you are willing to try sitting down peacefully and take deep breath 3 to 7 times until you are completely relaxed. At this point, it might be difficult to feel the love and gratitude around you because you are troubled by worries. Therefore, you need to visualize yourself surrounded by endless love and gratitude from the sky and from nature. Gradually, this energy of love and gratitude condense into two capsules in midair. One is love, and the other is gratitude. Then these two capsules slowly fall down in front of you. At this point, you must believe that all the pain and suffering you have endured will all become the past. Next, Deeply repent for all the wrongs that you have deliberately or unintentionally done in the past. After you have finished asking for forgiveness, imagine the sky starts raining with white rain, and the white rain drops fall on your body from head to toe, cleansing away all the negativity. Suddenly, a beautiful rainbow appeared in the sky with radiating colors. Then the seven colors of the rainbow merged into a shimmering golden beam, shining onto the capsules in front of you. Visualizing yourself taking these two capsules into your mouth, then into your stomach. At this moment, the energy of love and gratitude is circulated in your entire body, through your blood, and then every single cell in your body is absorbing this endless love and gratitude. All the cells are glittering with this golden light, and your entire body shines brightly with these golden particles. So then your heart begins to feel warm, and that warmth starts to spread to the rest of the body. A sun appears in your heart, slowly growing out of your body, and your body is shimmering in this beautiful light. The sun continues to grow until it merges with the sun in the sky. At this time, you clearly know that you have received the cosmic energy and dissolved many of your problems. Continue to appreciate the love and the universe and promise that you will do to the best of your ability. Spread this cosmic love to every corner of the world. This is the promise you have to make to the universe, and it will be the greatest gift you can give in return. Lastly, peacefully feel this love from the universe merging as one with your future. Then take a deep breath until you truly feel the abundance around you, and then take 3 to 7 deep breaths again. Then slowly open your eyes and thank the universe for this blessing. If anyone can use this visualizing technique and practice diligently, all the troubles that we face daily will slowly dissipate, and we can truly accomplish the result of making big problems small and small problems disappear. Many things in the world do not follow the common rule of 1 plus 1 equals 2. Therefore, when we are weak, we must use cosmic energy to help us. But you must remember that after your problems have been resolved, you must try to fulfill your promise to the universe. Incorporate these actions into your daily life to slowly return the favor. Over time, your life will start generating a good cycle. Your quality of life, the changes in your life, and your destiny will be rewritten positively. This will allow you to easily walk towards success and happiness. I wish you the best.
All right, thank you to our two angels. Yes, we can make these big problems to a small problems disappear. Remember, can be disappear. So we have to fulfill our promise and promise to the universe. This is always Master tell us that we have to practice, and it can rewritten positivities. Yes, our life we can rewrite from under super life seeker code if it's really practiced religiously. The more grateful you are, the more control you have over your life. This is a very important page, and there's visualizations on some of the steps. So you can actually read through the books and then visualize the step on this, and then to send more gratitudes to the universe and love to everyone's. All the self are listenings with the golden light, and your entire body shine brightly with these golden particles. Yes, it can happen. The master tell us that you don't believe in, you can just try. When the event when he started, he started to tell us that this is a scientific proven， 一切都是科学化，一切都是能量的幻化。He mentions about that. So we have to practice and experiment it. Everything is possible in this world. It is only depends on how you want to comprise them. When you're willing to try, sitting peacefully and take a deep breath. If it's any problems comes, sit down and take a deep breath and then start to do our visualizations. It's an important step, but it can help us to break through the problems. Yes, after it's either whether you want or don't want. Yes, Master tell us that we have to find out the root of the cause. and what is the problem, why we cause constipations. It's not like when you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor constipate, then you give you a medicine prescriptions. But after that, you don't know what is that happens, what is the root of the problems. It will recurrent again. It will come back again. So that is a technique, and this is a system to help us to find out the problems. I always remember Master said when our energy is low, 喝凉水都塞牙. It's really, really real in our real life. 喝凉水都塞牙. It's just like drinking water. If your energy is low, when the moment you want to speak, 我们讲话都需要能量. Words also needs energy. So every single words when we actually express is all about energy. When you have good words, your energy are uplifted. When you have grateful heart, every energy is all under positive. So negative and positive depends on which one you want to choose. So Master always tell us that gratefully send our grateful heart to everyone, and then our life will change. We can control by it. Yeah, Eileen, anything to summarize?
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, our two reading angel. Yes, in fact, diving into the root of the problem is always very important, right? As well is read here at page 107, people can only blame fate for all these misfortunes and bad luck. But I believe nothing in this world happens without a reason. Everything that happens to you and every negative event are all energies that you have unknowingly acquired from the past. So that comes back to the topic about having the right input to get the right output.
Correct.
Okay, so even like Rebecca mentioned about the words, not only you need good energy to speak the right word, you need a lot of wisdom
Yes.
to choose the right word to speak. So the art of speaking, the art of living, and the art of listening is something that is very, very important. And this is something that Master taught us, that's why we must always listen to what other people got to share before we make any judgment. Because people with high ego, we tend to already make a judgment. We don't even give people a chance to finish what they want to say, because we seem to tell ourselves that we already know the answer, you don't need to talk. Yeah, but sometimes the gist of the conversation is actually at the end. Something that maybe will make you have a better realization of what is happening, in all the situations that we are being faced. At this point of time, I'd like to welcome Rachel back. All right, Rachel has been always very dedicated joining us. And right now in Australia, there's already going into, I think they are past 9:30, they're 10:15 right now. So you see, when you have the will to learn, it doesn't matter where you, right? Language issue is never a problem, never something that can stop us from learning, as long as we want to make it happen for ourselves. So at this point of time, we want to invite our first sharer. She has a very amazing story throughout her journey. For those who have listened to her story before, you know this 1 year, in fact, this last 9 months that passed, so many good things has happened to her. But her recent encounter in our last trip to KL just last weekend, it's something that, wow, is really amazing. And that shows how much, when we are doing things right, how much the universe will really watch over us. So let's welcome Mei Ting.
Welcome, Mei Ting.
Gratitude to Master Tech San, gratitude to my dear son, and then gratitude to universe, and gratitude to both hosts, and then gratitude to everyone here. I'm Meitin, and I learned Super Light Silver Code for around 14 months. And then I'm quite gratitude because last few days I went to KL by bus. Then I'm quite happy because I wake up very early, and then I feel like, oh, this time I didn't late. And then I reached earlier, and then everything should be smooth, and then go to KL to enjoy all the things, right? And when I pass through the Singapore custom, right, and then I don't tend to like I ask myself to remember. I just bring two things. One is my phone, and then the other one is my passport. And then upon scan through the custom, right, then I go inside the toilet, and then I keep reminding myself, you should be able to remember to bring out the two things from the toilet, and then you'll go back to the bus and then go out, right? And then when I come out from the toilet, right, I don't know why that time is like I went back twice for just wash my hand. And then when I go to the bus, right, I plan to departure already, and then I go up, and then I still happy, you know. Then on the way, like I feel like, did I missing something? Then suddenly I start to searching, you know. Then it seems like my passport maybe missing already, you know. Then I cannot confirm. Oh. Then I go and ask people, do you see my hand got two things? Ah? One is my phone, the other thing is my passport. And then it seemed like only left my phone. And then where is the passport? Because I never thought of it's like in my lifetime I will miss my passport, you know. Then upon I searching, right, when I reach Malaysia custom already, and then no choice already, I see everything, the whole bus, and then like my seat, and then my bag, everything I open out, there's no passport. Then I go check with my because they see I bring two things down. And then when I up, they said, it seems like you only got phone only, you know. Then around that time, a lot of people surrounding me and then asking me like, you think properly where you put it, or like then then upon that time my mind is blank out, you know. And then suddenly I heard someone say, no problem, I will stay with you. You just follow me, I will make sure you find your passport. And then they just proceed. Then on the time, right, I come down already. Then I follow my friend Helen and then go down to the bus. So when I go down to the bus, right, everyone go and queue up and then go off already. And then we start like Helen like plan to call the officer, maybe the Singapore officer or Malaysia officer, to see how we can get back the passport, like report to police or anything. Normally this process actually taking quite long. They say need to report police and then need to do a lot of document. And during that time when I come down, right, just upon stand beside her already, and then I start in my heart start to sing the 感恩四句偈 ah. Yeah, because it just like my first point of view, I should try lah, because people say it's very amazing. I don't know. Then I try. Then I said like, uh, my mighty son and master tech son, please help. You know. Then after that, I see Helen still calling. So what I did is I asked her, should I go and ask around the Malaysia custom officer whether they can help or not? So she said, yeah, you just go, just go. So I look around, right? Then I see one officer over there is quite free. Then I go over there. Then I check with her. If my this kind of case, right, just accidentally drop in the toilet, then I already passed the custom. What should I do? Then she said, I'm not sure. So maybe I find another one officer to help you, maybe experienced one. So she walked out, right? So upon she walked out, right, suddenly got one girl pass by, you know, and then the girl just asking, are you looking for a passport? Just now I saw somebody collect a passport in toilet and then pass to the cleaner, but she is not sure how is it. But it's just a message, right? And then I just go to the other officer, then just check with the officer. Then officer say, the faster way you can get your passport, just take a bus, go back, and then you check with the custom officer, then they will help you. So when I passed this message to Helen, right, on the time I heard there's somebody pick up the phone already, and it just say you need to go to police station to do reporting and a lot of things need to do. Then I asked Helen, what should we do? Then Helen say, you just go to the fastest way, and then we walk back and then to find a bus and then go back. So in all the way, there are people like waiting for us, you know, officer 1, 2, 3, 4. Like when I go over there, right, then the other is nearby. Then I just check with her, are we in the right path? Then they say yes. Then we just turn. Then we go to the Singapore custom, right? So over there, I check with the Singapore custom officer, and I just tell my what I experienced, and then it seemed like that time he just asked me, what is your name? And I like saw his phone. There's a passport photo there. I guess it's my passport, you know. There's people file already, but because he just checked my name without ask me to spell out my name, you know. Then he said, you just sit there. I go and check and then come back to you. It's just like when I turn back until I get my passport, right, less than half an hour. Yeah, it's very blissful that I think the 感恩四季 is really working. Yeah, yeah. Then I get my passport, and within like less than 2 hours, I able to meet up the Singapore departure or the bus member in Johor. Yeah, it's very grateful. Then we go off, and then we can go to KL together. So what I learned from this lesson, right? It's just like the passport actually represent the root of myself, because it just dropped already. If I didn't get it back, I cannot go back Singapore or in Malaysia. So it's quite a big issue. And when the time is when we sometime in life, right, when we grow, when we go to other place, we might forget where we come from. So this one is alert me like don't be forget how I can be myself today. So this is very important. And the other thing is I changed my decision. I mean, when this thing happened, right? In the past, right, I will be very nervous and I will try to figure out how to get my passport myself. But this time I have a very positive attitude. Then I go and check with others, like whether you can help me or not. And it's just like when you open your mouth, right? Actually, people is trying to help you. Then the third thing is I learned from this is there's actually it's very lucky for me to have a second chance, but in life, there won't be a second chance for you to get back your passport in just a half an hour, you know. And a lot of things that happen in life, it just happened once. Like maybe with your family, with your friend, or with your colleague, or any other thing is it's just a chance like when you work with them, when you talk to them, right? If you didn't appreciate these chances, right, and you hurt them, one day they left already, you might be regret. So life, there's no second chance. This is what I learned. And then during the event, right, I want to share. I got a special gift that I never thought of. Is since I'm young, right, and then I feel my mom with my relationship is very good. But in my heart, actually, I don't like her, you know. I don't know why, you know. So during that time, doing the 忏悔心法, it's just surprised that I see they say past and present life, 前世今生, then I suddenly saw off like what she treat me right now because she treat me like you need to like help her to do everything, like to be take care of her, like because she has three daughters, right? Some she have special treatment one, like or this one, okay, never mind, I do everything for you. For me is I need to do everything for her. So like different one. So I'm thinking, why is it like this? Yeah. So during that time I saw already because in the past I treat her the same. So this is why 没有一片雪花落错地点啊，就是自己it's just like uh input and output yeah. So there's a story behind. So I learned it to be 圆满每一段关系啊. This one I don't know how to say in English. Have a closure in every situation. Yeah, I think that's all I learned. And then I feel Master Texan, the lesson is very powerful. And in coming December, there will be a similar one, but different topic. It's also got a 身心灵滋养研究. No 身心灵课程 yeah, in Taiwan, and then it's 金运满人间好运度好年 in December. And yeah, I will go. I hope you guys can either join in Taiwan or you just join in Singapore or Malaysia and then can enjoy and then to grow something through the lesson. Thank you.
Thank you, Mei Ting. So grateful with our Master Ted San. I must share again. I really must share because I'm the same bus with Mei Ting. This is not the way that she actually very, very calm. She is very, very cool. So I greet Helen's. Helen's is very, very, very. I think the universe has sent us a beautiful angel to us because Helen's had never take bus, take coach with us. She's always fly or either that she had her friends in Malaysia. She used to drive in. It is arranging by this universe, and then we have a same bus with Helen. And the incident happened. Two of them grab their bag, and then they just come down from the bus. I say, "Where are you going?" Oh, Mei Ting lost her passport. I say, "I saw her holding her passport. What? She put behind her pocket." Because I'm the one who queue behind her. Then Shen Mei still very cool. Say, wow. Then Helen told me that, Rebecca, I will decide what to do. I will update you after I go over to Singapore. So they decide to go over to Singapore and to get their passport. You know how fast they get the passport within half an hour? We are very cool. because I think we have Universe, we have our Master Tech Son with us, and with all the positive members in the whole bus. The big bus coach is 39 members, include Mei Ting and Helen's. So they actually went back to collect their passport. While Helen told me that, oh, we met somebody. Someone told us that someone had actually found the passport, and they has hand over to the office and to the officer. So they have a route. They have a route and a path to look for the actual place. So they go straight to the office and then they get the passport. And then very nice, we have a good tour guide and a bus driver also. We actually coordinate with both together, and then after our breakfast, we still take our breakfast very, very relaxed. And then I was with Sing Mei, and we keep updating by Helen. And then after a while, I think 25 minutes, Helen told me that they found their passport. But the only things that they got the passport, they have to go back to Singapore custom and then come up again. So they managed to get a bus to come out to Tuas, from Tuas, and then come into Malaysia custom. And we are actually in the Eco Polytechnic there for our breakfast. So very nice. When we had just finished our breakfast, I still wanted to let them know that maybe we have to wait for another half an hour, wait for meeting to come back here. But actually, Helen got a decision. She says that you all go ahead. When I get the passport, I may drive in to meet you all in KL. But Universe has given us a very, very good help, very good help. And then they sent the 2 angel bags to us just at the Eco Polytechnic after our breakfast. It's very grateful. If without the Universe, we cannot find this thing can be fulfilled. And then that, so what she said, so 圆满. But they are very cool. I really gratitude to everyone in the bus also. And things can be big and small. So we actually meeting this big problem to a very, very small problems. And everyone are so cheerful. And when she came out to the bus, Helen do a sharing. We are very touching. Without Helen, I don't think this thing can be actually returned back with Mei Ting with a passport. And without Mei Ting, so cool. And then she have the wisdom to check every step and go to the right counter and get back the passport. So everything is well arranged by the Universe. It's very grateful for this this system, and then there is a path for us to learn every seconds. And the moment we do more grateful, and then she actually sing her 感恩四季句, everything can be, wow, that's what they said. 不能够圆满都会有可能的圆满. So 若无天地何来风, they always say about this thing. So without the Universe, we actually, I don't think we can fulfill this thing with a short time, right? Meeting. And when she come back, she said that she saw the whole bus of people. She is very grateful to all of us. I always remember Master always tell us that 一个人可以走得很快，但是一群人可以走得又快又远。So we are actually heading down. Once they came back, we're heading down towards to KL, and it's a very, very smooth journey. So grateful to everyone and in our Super Light Seeker Code family. Yeah. Eileen?
Yes, indeed. When I heard the incident, when I was on the plane, when I touched down, I texted Rebecca, I arrived in KL. And then she tells me about the story. I was like, oh, okay. So at night, I was sitting together with Helen on the same table. So she was telling us about the story, and everybody was like so excited, but she's so cool sitting there, It's like, okay, you tell your story. And then the best part of it is when they were at the counter, so they need to verify her identity, right? So your name, your birthday, today lor. That's what Mei answered. In fact, her birthday was that day, September 26th, the day she had this experience. So and then Helen was like, oh, your birthday is today. Yeah. So, and I think she did a very good reflection over the whole situation. And what she had shared as also what Rebecca summed up very beautifully about making a big problem, clearing it to become a smaller problem. And that's exactly what we resonated in the passage that we just read. Okay, and all this is, you can't make problem from big to small unless you have full of love and gratefulness. Because only by having a lot of love, a lot of gratitude towards certain thing, you're able to so-called dissolve the problem by itself. It's like, I think normal people will be like crying, jumping high and low. I want to call my mother, I want to call my father, I want to call my husband, a lot of things is going to happen. And can you imagine if she's not with the system, I feel that she's just being very blessed. The lady who said, "Are you looking for a passport?" that has already been picked up, pass it to the cleaner. Why would that lady just walk past that, go into the custom? I think that's probably not a usual road that they will walk to, right? So it's like the universe is sending a lot of angels to us. So when we are doing things right, we have a lot of life benefactor around us. So this is exactly what we demonstrated. Life benefactor 贵人 doesn't mean someone that comes and give you money, right? Sometimes when we're ignorant, we thought 贵人 must be someone that give us something substantial. But a 贵人, a benefactor, can be something that come us, that give us something that adds value to our life. So this is very, very important. And when we saw them coming back, everybody is so happy and it's amazing. Like what she said, first time Helen take bus. It's like all is arranged, because she usually really don't take bus. And she usually will drive up or she flies. So she herself said, first time I take bus. Yeah. And she's a tour guide, all right? She works in the agency, so she has a tour guiding background. So she's very, very calm. She know who to call, how to react, and problem can be solved when we stay composed. So this is very, very important. So in order for us to stay composed, we must also have a lot of able to embrace a lot of situation. Because when we can't embrace a situation, we go panic. We can't stay composed. But when we learn to embrace a situation, we'll be able to take better control. So this is exactly a very good life testimonial that really tell us that we really can take control of our life in many, many ways. And as what she said, 感恩四句偈 for Dr. Sati, that is actually our gratitude hymn. So we do have the gratitude hymn. So Dr. Sati, when we attend the 928 class, the first song we sang together with Master, that's our 感恩四句偈. So meeting experience it. She do experiment because she said every time people say sing 感恩四句偈, things will happen. So she tried. So this is also a good example. Everything we have to try, but we have to try the right thing. Okay, and that's why having a right leader, having a right mentor, leading us to the right direction, that's where you will see light at the end of the tunnel, instead of you seeing darkness at the end of the tunnel. All right, amazing sharing, meeting. Okay, so shall we go to the second book right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, now I recall what Master always tell us that 调动能量.
Yes.
This is how when we are emergency, then we just start to 调动 our 能量. So everything will go smooth. Wow, thank you, Mei Ting, for a great sharing. All right, we are going to into our second book. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple. So we are going to invite our reading angel Adeline and Mr. Xu to read for us on this front page and the back of the book, and then we're going for our reading page. Thank you, Mr. Xu. And Adeline, let's begin.
Okay, let's start. Super Life
Secret code.
Codes.
When the source is connected, abundance is so simple.
By Master Text Sun. Sometimes opportunity knocks, but we are not ready because we lack the capacity or capability. This book teaches the tools to ensure that we have sufficient capacity and are capable. When the source is connected, you will be like a GPS and constantly monitor yourself to make sure you are on the right track. If you fall off track, make a U-turn and get back on the track as soon as possible. When all means are exhausted, changes will be triggered. Once changes have taken place, solutions emerge, and you will have abundance, embracing the happiness generated by Super Life Secret Codes. 312, page 312.
All right, we are going to start on the 312, another new theory in details 3. The actual practice towards the integrations of a body, mind, and soul. Integrations of mind and soul. We wait for everyone have the page of 312 and the sources is connected. The band is so simple. I must read many, many times because I read this one. I feel very happy. All right, Mr. Siu, begin, and Adeline, thank you.
Gratitude. Master text sign gratitude, the multi-sign gratitude universe. We will start. Master, is this equivalent to selfhood?
Yes, you should motivate yourself to work towards sagehood. In our system, there's no ambiguity, no wasting time, no slogans, and we only work towards execution and realization. You should see yourself getting better day by day. This is how a qualified super life coach student should be.
I feel I have improved tremendously, but some students do not feel this way. Why would there be such a vast differences?
Everyone needs to strive for harmony, followed by the integration of their body, mind, and soul. In the modern society, many people suffer from various issues simply because their body, mind, and soul are not integrated. The earlier you are made aware of this, the sooner you will resolve this issue and attain success.
How can we enable integrations of our body, mind, and soul?
Students of Super Life Skill Course work towards the integration of body, mind, and soul all the time. The most typical area is in terms of consistency between what you say and what you do. Some people practice hypocrisy, but they may not see the negative impact in the short run, but they will suffer from the confusion in the long run.
There are so many modern diseases among people nowadays, especially systematics disorder, psychiatric problems. Are these diseases caused by fragmented bodies, mind, and soul too?
Many modern diseases are indeed caused by fragmented body, mind, and soul. And the reason leading to a fragmented body, mind, and soul is due to inconsistency between speech and action. They may think no one had detected their problems, but the truth is their negative energy has been triggered and started operating accordingly. One should stand upright and be able to hold up to the heaven and support the earth. When one has an indomitable spirit, no matter where he goes, everything will work well for him. Otherwise, one will end up losing all his righteousness if he behave inconsistently between his body, mind, and soul.
What happens if one loses all their righteousness?
If one has lost his righteousness, it means he is obsessed completely with negative or devilish thoughts. According to the law of attraction, if you are dominated by negative energy, you tend to be attracted to negative energy. The more you do, the more negative energy you will absorb. The more you absorb, the higher density of negative energy you will end up accumulating, and the more depressed you will get.
Does this have anything to do with one's psychic ability? I was told it is very easy for this kind of person to be affected by devilish energy. Is that true?
It is easy for people with psychic ability without strong positive energy to be affected at the temple. However, in our system, we do not take this as an excuse. Rather, we should assess our problems and resolve accordingly. The positive energy will serve as a protective shield to you. Even though you have psychic ability, if you do not have positive energy, you are vulnerable, like opening your door to allow anyone to come in anytime to do anything they want, and you will be miserable. You will be a miserable victim.
In the past, I always feel people with psychic ability being more superior.
Nowadays, people like to put the cart before the horse. It is very wrong to assume someone being more superior just because they have psychic ability. Everyone is equal. Everyone comes into our system with unanimous goal of seeking enhancement to his or her spiritual life. I need all my students to practice and experience and observe and then observe their improvement.
We often hear the news that people with psychic ability created various scams at the temple or or self-organized parties causing many people to be conned.
These people are troublemakers. You should stay away from them. If anyone does so within your system, it is disgraceful. A practitioner is not a practitioner if it does such shameful acts. A real practitioner should refrain from such acts.
What Master means is, if we do not work hard, there is no point praying.
Exactly. You should work on your own self-enhancement and not rely on anyone to help you. Your only way is to resonate with universe, to connect with Master, and avoid making any mistake. The methodology to our book will show you the way. Just remember, the universe helps those that help themselves. Maybe at this second you are still working your way on the breathing method, but if you practice tirelessly, your cause will be well taken care of by the universe.
Sometimes I do appreciate that I need to leave it to the universe. However, it's difficult not to find an excuse when I come across problems.
It is important to hold the right mindset when you are working with our system. There is just a thin line that differentiate heaven from hell. Cultivate yourself well. Your breadth and your depth will be enhanced. Otherwise, you will be forever stuck in the rat race, achieving nothing. Your thoughts determine your future path. For now, it is rather unknown, but coupled with the blessing from the universe, even scrap iron could be turned into gold.
Many students are motivated. They make connection with people by distributing our books. Will, will they get blessing from the universe by doing so?
They will. 2 days ago, one student came and shared her testimonial with me. When I first met her, she was at the bottom of her life. I advised her to make a great pledge that she should diligently spread Super Life secret codes with people because this is a pledge that benefits all. It was a difficult and complicated state she was in. If she did not have the opportunity to meet me, she may have been struck indefinitely.
What happened after that? Did she follow your guidance and make a great pledge?
Yes. She came to see me 6 months later. Her benefactor appeared just 1 month after she had made and executed her pledge. Imagine, if she has not executed as required, she just forgot about everything after the one-on-one consultation. She may not have come across a benefactor and would not have resolved her issue. Hence, if you have sincerity and you do it wholeheartedly, when the universe sees your effort, they will switch your state for you. You may not even believe how fast all this can take place.
Another question. What happened to people who could not get one-on-one consultation with you?
They can engage in a dialogue with the universe or the sun. With genuine sincerity, you will surely be connected. You may not have a chance to talk to me, but you have ample opportunity to talk to the universe. Everything you do is seen and recorded by the universe.
I understand. Master, I have a question. I I have wanted to ask you for a long time. During the body, mind, and soul enrichment classes, the student that sat behind me kept burping whenever she did meditation. She also vomited, and it looked very scary. Why was she like that?
That student came to see me personally after the class. I asked her if she frequented temples. She confirmed she did. In in the past, we always have the habit of seeking fortune telling at the temples. Whenever we face problems in our system, from whom do we seek help from? Yourself, followed by the universe. Man is the master of your own destiny.
I understand, and the truth is that we should start from ourselves. However, there is an problems going to the temple. Is
You
there
should,
any problem going to the temple?
you should cut off all mysterious sources as this will draw your attention away from your practice. You may be on your way to enhancement already, but with this, you end up losing your focus and you end up declining. Do not waste your time on this.
Some fortune tellers are quite accurate.
Some people like to mystify things. They will tell you everything about yourself to make you feel that they have superpowers so that you can worship them. Such tricks are often popular among people in the modern time. Please remember, this will not enhance your spiritual life. What if he turns out to be a devil? You may possibly be dragged into the family of devils. Have you thought about this?
That's horrible.
This is a very severe logical concept. Such gimmicks are common everywhere, and people are using such gimmicks to manipulate others. If you listen to them every day, it is just a matter of time before you will be brainwashed by them, and then it will be too late for you.
Some of the fortune teller at temple can tell people accurately about their past, so everyone thought they are real.
If we do not talk about your past, it does not mean we do not know. I will never tell you about someone's past. Friend G is great, but he does not tell about your past either. These are rather low level gimmicks. People with real power turn out to be the humblest. People who are half baked and tend to talk a lot.
A pill that is half full create the loudest noise.
Let me share you a story to tell you how humble Friend G is. In the past, as soon as we finish work, Friend G would come to our office. He would have dinner and chit chat. One day, I tried to welcome him at the entrance, and the phone rang. Friend G thought it was my wife who called and told me, "Is there a problem? If it is not convenient here, let's go to my house." With his superiority, he did not need to say things like this, but he did. It just shows how humble and friendly he is.
Are, are you surprised by his friendliness?
I was. I'm telling you, for people who are arrogant and like to self-boast or think they are the savior, the best thing is to leave them alone. Will they save you? I am not sure. What really will sadden me is if you get attracted by irresponsible methodology and your future becomes stone, that will be a sad experience. Please be very clear with this.
It is really scary to meet such people. How are we able to identify such people?
Use your wisdom and judgment. If the leader of the group keeps boasting about his superpower and declares himself to be a savior, or he reincarnates from someone, you better leave him alone.
Retreat is the best escape.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, our reading angel. This is indeed a long passage, but do you feel a goosebump coming up? Because it's so resonating with what we have just learned, right? Right. Yeah, it's like, oh, we just came back from a body, mind, and soul nourishment class. So you see, it's another amazing arrangement. Yeah. And of course, just a gentle reminder to everyone, for those who have attended the September 28 Body, Mind, Soul Nourishment Workshop, for the visualization that was taken through during the workshop, do not practice at home. Okay, so do not practice those visualization at home. And you can share about your feelings and your journal after the event, but do not share about what you has experienced in your visualization. Do not share that, oh, I saw this, I saw that. Yeah, because we are not to share. Okay, so whatever it is for your own experience. Okay, and of course, sometimes when we share, we're creating some discomfort to other people. They will be like, "Hey, 你看到啊? How come I never see ah?" Yeah, remember what Master told us? It's okay if you don't see anything, but it's the feeling. Because when we fall asleep, when we close our eyes during visualization, you will find a very amazing one. Because many times I also fall asleep. But the minute he say, 三, 二, 一, I will also wake up. But I was like, I thought I was really sleeping, but how come I wake up on time? Because my soul is actually listening. My soul is also actually being cleansed. So it's okay. All right. So for those who have just gone to this workshop, I'm sure we feel very, very different from the normal workshop. So if you're asked to give us a little bit of a sharing later, just bear in mind that you can share about your gift that you receive. You can share about you yourself as a person. How did you got uplifted after the few days? But do not share things like what was your expectation and what you actually see and don't see, or everybody say should see this, should see that. How come I don't see this, I don't see that? All right, so we're not to share that. Okay, and very importantly for the visualization, do not practice that at home. Okay, and of course, for myself, maybe just a little bit of sharing. For this time round, I went with a very open. How should I put it? I went in a time that I really set the goal that I want to really chill down, chill out, relax. So in fact, when I was being approached to do volunteer job, also like what I did for June, I actually turned down the offer to do a volunteer job because I feel that I need to focus on myself for this trip. So I went with a intention that I want to stay very, very focused. I do not, even though as a as a core member, there's a lot of things we must do, but as far as I can, I stay very composed. So I went with a very clear mindset that I want to focus on my own upgrading. Of course, that's not being selfish, but we still have to take care of each other. But during the class session itself, I stay very, very composed. Until that, I just tell myself, you really just have to listen to everything Master say. So Master said so much. Of course, some of the things that you cannot digest immediately, right? Especially Ivy, who is listening to the translation. You also don't know whether, are they telling you the right thing? Are they translating the right thing? Because it's normal. But it's the feeling that we have, right? How comfortable we felt. At some point of time, I just feel that the whole place is so bright. Yeah, I just feel that we are so loved by the universe that there's so much light around us that I feel that I'm not alone in whatever challenges I'm facing. So this is my second time attending a body, mind, soul nourishment course. The first time was in Taiwan and this time in KL. And having master in the presence on the event itself is truly very different, right? So as far as we can, but then again, we have to tell ourselves we cannot choose. You have to go with your heart. If your heart says go there, you have to go there. 导师有没有去啊? Is master going? Master not going then don't need to go lah. But that means that you are already not having a right setting. Because when we want to learn, we have to learn in whatever situation. Even if we are chucked in one corner, no seat, stand there for 10 hours. If you want to learn, you will still learn. But we cannot cannot choose, like I want to be in a very comfortable place. Wow, the chair must be as gold as master's chair, gold color setting chair. I must make sure, wow, my drinks is in front of me. Then we are already having a lot of ego. Our ego will start to come in. All right. So learning is something that goes with our heart. So just go with your heart. And sometimes we tell ourselves, go Taiwan. Okay, I want to go. You just set your mind to go. But if you set your mind that I want to stay in Singapore to attend, then you just set your mind to stay in Singapore to attend. And then you set a different goal. Because when you want to stay in Singapore to attend, you tell yourself, I want to bring more people because I don't want to waste this chance that we can have one more very amazing workshop before we welcome 2026. So Master said, right, when he introduced this event, he said it's an important event that will have a change and let us welcome 2026. So while you look at the scene very 喜气洋洋, you really feel that, wow, You know, like this time round, he gave us so much blessing, a lot of blessing. For those who has the opportunity to join the dinner, the Saturday class, and then the workshop, that 3 days you'll feel so charged up. So charged up that I feel that I really sleep like a baby in that 3 days. Like, wow, so long never sleep until like a baby, that kind. And when you wake up, you just feel so afresh. And you just feel that, for myself, I just feel that I'm so hungry for more of Master's teaching. And I tell myself that I really need to make it even fast, double up even my own speed of learning, my own cultivation speed. Because you look at what's happening around the world, it's really very sad. So I have one video to show you. So if Shui is ready, then we can show this video before after this. You have, who would you like to invite? I saw Angela walking in, and I would like to invite her to
Yeah, later on we may
Yeah.
invite Angeline.
So
to,
if we have the
to
video
do
ready, I'd like to
sharing.
show a video.
And then we will invite IVs to do a short sharing.
Yeah,
how the
Ivy is the
experience-
very first time.
Yeah, what the
Yes.
experience during the events and how you feel it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, just give our IT a moment because they have to switch around screen. For a moment. Yes, let's watch this. We're going to share the screen so that our friends on the Zoom are able to watch it too. I think you're on the volume, the volume X. The microphone besides the play key. Yeah.
这个车里面究竟是坐了一个什么样的高人，可以让这段泥石流为他暂停了16年？这真的完美诠释了“莫问前程，但行好事，人有善愿，天必有。”
No, you could just play from the start again. That's what we need. Just play from the start again.
世界上真的有奇迹，你敢信吗？你就看这段视频。
The eyes on here.
多少祈祷在心中，让大家
Like
这个车里面究竟是坐了一个什么样的高人，可以让这段泥石流为他暂停了16年？这真的完美诠释了“莫问前程，但行好事，人有善愿，天必有之”。我知道你的一路上也在行善，也在做好人、做好事，但是很多时候你觉得行善会被人欺，但是我告诉你，你做好人、做好事啊，其实这些东西都为你积攒了福报，帮你挡了非常多的灾。这个世界上真的有奇迹，你敢信吗？你就看这段视频。
Wants to do a translating
Yes.
because there's a Dato doctor.
Yes, Dr. Sati is
Yeah.
Dr. Sati side. Yes, so for this video, it's actually trying to demonstrate. So actually, there's actually a landslide. So you look at this car, it's really at the base of this landslide, and suddenly the landslide just stopped. Like, you go, I'm giving way to you. So this car went on. So the background, they were saying that they were wondering, who is the driver behind the wheels of this van? Why would the landslide stop for this car? We believe it's someone who has done a lot of good deeds for the universe. We've done a lot of good deeds for everybody. Then the minute the car go, the landslide just come down. It would have just swiped this car away, right? So, and what they are trying to tell us that we really need to be very kind to everything that we do, kind to every soul, kind to every person, and whatever we do, we need to have a lot of virtues. So because it's believed that this driver has got a lot of virtues, has been doing a lot of good things, they just the disasters just hold there for him, so that he can actually successfully avoid this disaster. If not, and you never know. Maybe in this car, there's not only one driver. There could be a family. There may be some other passengers. All right. Even some other people is inside. You don't know who they are. They may be someone. One day could be someone that is a high flyer adding values to the world. So this is really a typical example to tell us bad things that's coming our way really can stop. Really can stop because the universe are watching over us. There's many such videos that we saw. Masters has also shown us before in the Sunday Global class. But when our members shared this out in our chat, then I saw this and immediately I feel that I need to share this in our session today. So later we will share this video into our group chat so you can take a look and remind yourself. So this is why Master always say, and it's so many typical example, earthquake in Taiwan, right? Everybody house shake, but our members' house just stay put. Nothing happened.
And then the Indian plane crashed, the
Yeah,
aeroplane.
the Indian plane
The
crash.
only one who survived.
The only survivor.
Yes, is the half of his life is actually taking care of the cats and dogs, and then he has 300 of the cats at his house.
Yeah.
So they keep him alive and then go back to rear the cats, and this is a miracle can be happens if you are doing in whole life in depth.
And what's
Yes.
more important is when we do something good, we cannot have expectation of what is
Yeah.
going to have return. Because if you want to do something good and expect, hey, you better treat me back, you better treat me back, then you're not doing something good anymore. Yeah. So because the intention is different. All right. Doing something out of kindness comes very naturally from our genuine heart. So it's our passion, it's our love, it's our gratefulness for everything that drive us to do things very naturally. Okay, all right. So at this point of time, let's invite Angela. Yes. Angeline.
Angeline.
Sorry.
Angeline.
Angeline.
Thanks.
Gratitude to the universe, gratitude to Master Tech, gratitude to Almighty Sun, and good evening to everyone. My name is Angeline. I'm still filled with love. Okay, so much love, so much sharing. I'll break into three parts: the pre-workshop, during the workshop, and the gifts and the breakthrough that I've received after attending the workshop. So before, I was looking forward to this workshop, okay, a few months ago, and I'm really look forward to it. There was a lot of positive energy, a lot of opportunity that came about. And then suddenly 1 week before the event, I was told to go meeting in Tokyo. So I said, oh gosh, will I miss the workshop, right? So I quickly find the airplane, flight that I can reach KL, so no, not KL, Singapore, back from Tokyo on time. Indeed, I managed to find a flight coming back to Singapore. But the timing, it's crazy, okay? I arrived Singapore on 27 morning, 1:30. Then I arrived home at 2:30. And I need to leave house at 5 o'clock to go to Sengkang to meet the team to go to KL. So I was supposed to be in charge of the coach. But because of my responsibility, I say, I'm sorry, I scared I cannot concentrate to take care of people because I didn't sleep. I'm scared I sleep, I will not be able to wake up, that few hours only. So 2:30, once I reach home, I quickly take up my luggage, clothes change for my KL trip. And it's amazing that I don't feel tired during the workshop. I just feel charged up. Except during the Simfa, yes, I did doze off. Really deep sleep because I keep nodding my head, but I trust that my soul is healing. And I know my soul is healing because during the whole workshop, I'm flooded with love. Okay. And 玫瑰人生, I remember last year, I attended the very first workshop and Master Ted played the same song, 玫瑰人生. At that time, my heart was not open. And now when Master say, keep open your heart, open, now I understand why he says opening your heart is so important. So when I first time listened to 玫瑰人生, I'm like a stone, this is just a song, right? But I know tears a bit flow out lah, but not that touching as what I felt this time, because this is my 6th time attending Master Ted's workshop, Sensing Ling. So I'm very grateful that Master Ted loved us so much. He do quarterly 大型活动, right? And it's very important because we are always very busy with our daily life. We got dragged by the things that we need to do, right? Our work, our family, and we are like a phone, our battery will drop, right? So all this workshop helped to charge up. And I repent that, I'm so overwhelmed with the new roles and all that. I repent. You know, sometimes my priorities got diverted. But like what the book say, GPS diverted already, please U-turn. So this workshop helps me to awaken, remind me that spiritual cultivation is the truth. What we are doing right now is temporarily, but our spiritual is eternal. So then I record before I come into, I believe now that I did not come into super life by chance or lucky, you know. It's all arranged by the desire that's been planted in my heart. You know, I told you before when I joined this, I've been looking for the truth about life, right? The reason is because I was hurt very deeply, my heart, because I was divorced. I was divorced and my hurt a deep scar. Okay, I came back from Japan and every time I got this heartache, just heartache that I have to hold my heart like that. You know, it's so painful. So I went into different healing modalities. I went into different religion to heal my heart. So of course, I also work hard to support my son. My son is only 5 years old when he came back. And then looking back, I really want to thank the universe for all the support. A single mom bring up the son, and I want to very grateful because through Super Life, Master Ted taught us about love and gratitude. You know, I forgot that my parents actually support me while I go to work and take care of my son. So another thing that has been stuck in my heart is how do I win my relationship with my ex-husband? Because he's a Japanese and he stays in Tokyo, right? So when the divorce came, right, he wants to reconcile. He always, okay, this is very personal. I keep asking universe, should I share or not? I want to share because I want to glorify the love from the universe. Okay, actually during the bus coming back, I'm the person in charge. We were doing sharing. I was thinking whether I should share or not. I'm not ready to share because I scared I will cry. Okay, you listen to the story. It's really amazing. So where did I stop?
You're talking about the divorce and he wanted
Yeah,
to
divorce.
reconcile.
Yeah, he want to reconcile. But because teacher got mentioned, Master Ted got mentioned in the workshop, what he says, all the problem in our life is because 我们的我字很大.
Because of your ego.
It's true enough. The divorce, I always put the blame. It's you that caused the divorce. It's you that caused the hurt in me. So I don't, because I want to hurt him back by coming back, I don't want to reconcile. 我就是不要 reconcile. 我觉得, I am a capable woman. I can be independent. Even though I do not know whether I cannot, because I was a housewife in Japan for 7 years. Okay, but the universe gave me a job. 1 week later, I came back to Singapore. I went for interview. One Japanese company actually hired me. 1 week, 7 years a housewife, So I started off with a pay of 2.5K, but I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I have a job. So I never look back. So when I have a job, I don't need him already, ma. Pride, right? It's pride. Because even though at night I cry, I saw my sons, I said, sorry, I can't go back to your father because of the crack in my heart. If the heart is not healed, right? Even if you come back together, husband and wife, for the sake of son, you will still quarrel, right? So what's the point? So I don't feel the point. I feel that I need to heal my heart first before I can talk about reconciliation. Because if you don't heal, you come back, you still quarrel, same thing. In the end, you still get divorced again. So I do not agree to reconcile with him, even though he want, because he want to reconcile, maybe because he don't love me. Again, it's me, because it's the son. 他 reconcile 不是因为我，对吗？ So 这个我字真的很大 and then 没有人点我 at that time. So I continue my life. My son is already 27 years old now. Okay? And I've been to, even though before I know Super Life 嘛，我一直练心经，因为心经 I love 心经 but they still have that blockage in my heart. 我走不出来，无名火啊，一直会生气的。Even my mother 我 also say 你不要一直生气，但是我就是不能控制这个气，因为虽然我有念很多经或者去 church or whatever，因为 I didn't know this two secret code, which is love and gratitude, right? So I didn't know about that gratitude. Yeah, I didn't know because 我字很大。所以呢 then after that, during the workshop itself, I received a message from my ex-husband. He says he's coming to Singapore to visit us after so many years. You know, 圆满很神奇吗？因为我们这几年我们都没有沟通，因为一沟通我就吵架的。他跟我讲话，我不要跟他讲话，因为I'm very angry because of the hatred, the unforgiveness. But 他还没有说要来之前 so in between I have been doing 心法，就是玫瑰心法。Whether 他要不要见我 ，whether 这个今生我们还会不会再
Can you
见
share in English?
？Sorry, or whether we will meet again or not. Sorry,
No
because
problem.
yeah. So I tell myself I do not know whether this life we will meet again or not, but I feel that we need to. I don't want to come back again to learn the lesson, right? I want to solve all the problems this life, so I don't want to come back again. So this life, how to 圆满 this relationship? So I do the 心法咯，玫瑰心法 for the past few years. Yeah, love and gratitude increase. And then in the 心法, I forgive him lah, forgive myself lor. Then this year, finally, after my son is 27 years old, he came. He says he wants to come. And then he even said, oh, I wrote some novels. Please read, you know. It's like friend. It's amazing. So I will write this story to Master Ted to thank him because of his wisdom and sharing. And then my tears actually dropped during the workshop. It's like a release because that hatred, I know that hatred, the healing has, come to a 圆满. So this is an amazing system. And my heart is full of gratitude. Spiritual is real. Okay, so, and I feel that I need to reach out and help more people because there's so many people suffer in this world because they didn't know the secret code, love and gratitude. So I feel I have a mission. How to be gratitude to Master Ted, I think, is to touch more life. So that's why I started to post a lot of things in my Facebook. Initially, I feel very paiseh to share, but yeah. So another thing is my company, as I told you before, I've shared with you before, there's this negative guy in my company who likes to create a lot of problems in the company. And finally, he left. His last day was on the 30th of September because the CEO decided to ask him to retire. So after 1 year of suffering, and I follow Master Ted's teaching, don't react, but send love and gratitude. And I did 我忍很久，真的忍1年多。And I thank him because 他磨练我的, he cultivated my heart to send love and gratitude. Finally, 30th September was his last day. So how the universe works, we do not know. So always be full of gratitude and love. Things will change as energy changed.
Yes.
Positive energy is very important. So yeah, this is my sharing.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank you. So you see, when you just focus on your own when you focus on the right thing, focus on your cultivation journey, the universe will know who to eliminate out of your life, right? Whoever is causing you disturbance, causing you discomfort, naturally, they will just move out of your way. And then you will only be surrounded with all the nice people, all the positive energy people. But then when things are doing well, what we need to do, we need to stay humble. We need to continue to stay humble. We need to double up our speed of learning. We need to grow our wisdom even further. Because in Super Life Secret Code, we call this education system. We are like, don't know, kindergarten only. Maybe some of us are not even into primary 1 yet. But that is so high level. But sometimes when you see masters, when he do his teachings, right? When he break it down, then you realize that, wow, how come I never think about this? So in fact, I was so happy that in fact, when we were having the lunch, so of course, at this point of time, I want to welcome Professor Dato' Norai Sami. Thank you for coming on. Wow, amazing to have him online. And of course, we always tell ourselves during the session, I was having this interaction with one of the coach. She's a coach. she's not online tonight. She has something on. And she was telling me how she likes the way Master deliver his session. So because Master is an engineer, so he break things out into very, very small molecules, very, very small parts to make us understand. The reason why all these teachings is done in such a way is that because Masters is trying to quote as many examples as possible, break down to as simple as possible so that we can have realization. So he always tell us, 有没有弄通?弄通 realization. Right here, he always remind us, don't sit in the classroom, everything very clear. The minute we walk out, we forget everything because we live in a real world society, right? So when we are all together with all the super light secret code, you feel that, wow, everybody is like angel. But minute you walk out, how come no more angels around me? Then how? Then that's the more. It's the time for us to demonstrate our values, demonstrate our virtues, because we are being blessed, so we need to add values to more other people's life. All right, so we have another 3 minutes of sharing before we want to wrap up today's session. So let's have a short sharing from Ivy, joining us for the first time in the class. Yes.
Gratitude to Master Ted San, gratitude to the universe, and gratitude to the sun, and gratitude to Eileen and Rebecca and Mr. Ho for holding Thursday session for us. No, especially I don't really understand the Chinese very well. I think this round I'm very, very blessed because I just joined not long ago, and here comes this so-called event, the nourishment event. And I thought of opening my heart because I have a good feeling somehow, this is good. And I was seeking something to grow myself in terms of personal development because I always believe as long as my heart beat, I always have an opportunity for myself to keep improving so that I can add more values to people. And hence, I came over to attend the 2 days event in KL. And I was very excited, actually. And I just wrote something because a lot of things but I always believe 1 or 3 points is good enough as a start as a new person. So I try my very best to understand what Master Ted San says, but I still trying to find out what is 1, 2, 3. Then he got 14 steps. I don't know what is that. But as long as I keep coming back, I believe I will learn. Yeah. Right. Okay, I think to make it very simple, sometimes it's so simple, but yet we don't do it. I do not know, but sometimes it's because we are human beings and we are also busy. And he did say that, when you see someone in the morning, greet someone, you may light up someone's life that day, it's a good start of the day. So I want to practice it when I see anyone, whether you're black or yellow or what color, as long as there is a heart in the person, good morning. Okay. The second thing I hear about is he says that when we use words are very important. It can kill or it can motivate you, And oh dear, I am so guilty because sometimes my mate do something, I use the word not so good. Sometimes I say, why don't you spring juice one, no? Then I hear it, I said, very bad. Why I say such a word? So I said, I shouldn't use that. Maybe I should use another way to tell her because sometimes the maid cannot understand. Then you are so frustrated, So these words just come out, But after that, I think I have to reflect on myself, which is very good. I shouldn't use unnecessary words on people. And the last one, he says that when you meet someone, you have to be in completeness, which I totally agreed, If I'm with someone, I'm feeding my phone or I halfway do this and do that, it's not sincere at all. I'm not complete with him. Maybe that's the last chance that I have with him because I do not know whether I still have another opportunity to meet this same person again or not. Maybe there is something I could help him if I pay attention and be complete with him when with him. So this is my takeaway from the event, and I'm very, very grateful because it's so wonderful. And throughout the event, actually, I'm not tired, I'm not sleepy, I'm awake. Thank you very much.
You, Ivy. Yes, Ivy is very new, and then give us a very good motivations. And then she actually don't know what is going on. Like last time, we all go join the class, and then she said, "Rebecca, what should I bring? What are we going to do in the class? What is the event about?" Okay. Send her all the message, and then she follow us on the first day. Is on the departing on the Friday, and then she's in the bus with us and everything throughout because she got a good mindset, a very good settings. Just follow and see what we are going to upgrade ourselves, something to upgrade something. So she follow us through, and that's very meaningful that Master always tell us that he put it in a simple way that just now Eileen said he break it down. That's is Master always tell us that Hong Chen Zong, our material world. So simple, grateful, simple greeting, and simple what Master saying that grateful to the red carpet. Do we ever do it? We don't. We just it's 理所当然. We always think that it's very simple because invite us to the events. The red carpet is to be there to make it more grand and more nice. But do we have a sincerity to create the red carpet? And something make me come very meaningfully. Master says that cool. That cool is actually we look for it. That's why we cannot let go. So 苦上面草字头下面一个苦. The 苦 is that previous time. Then we bring until in our life till now. That's why we are suffering. So Master making us to let go things because we are too ego. He want us to change our own ego and let go our 习气. So this thing is for us mainly to change ourselves. So it's very important course. Each time we upgrade, each time we improve ourselves. But not only improving, we go back, we have to practice. Don't just go there, then happily enjoy and then come back. Wow, forget everything. So everyday cultivation is very important. We are not asking for what's the returns. We are asking for make it more smoothly to our future path. Yeah, Eileen, thank you.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Rebecca. And indeed, I felt Ivy has taken a lot of good points this session.
Yes,
And that
true.
morning when she went in, she was asking me, Eileen, how do I get to the English Zoom?
Yeah.
Then I tell her, I'm so sorry, I can't share with you the link directly. You have to go back up to the registration counter to register yourself so that they can give you the link. And can you imagine if it's someone who is not in the system, will probably already be angry with me. Huh? You want to make me walk out there again, just to get at the link, where you cannot just give me, we're sister, can you give me? But because she's in this cultivation journey, and I'm in this cultivation journey, the more I must lead by example. Okay, there's always a reason why we have to do things in a systematic way. Right?
Yes.
This process gives us a learning process to tell us what? First, we cannot take things for granted. Second, could it be we miss out an instruction that was given to us that Zoom English translation needs to be registered out there? So maybe as a volunteer, we forgot to inform our participant. Right? Yeah. So then the committee has to reflect, oh, we forgot to inform them. So they happily join the group, go down, go inside, get their seat. Then they thought it's like coming to the classroom, the Zoom will be given to them, or they just go to their email. If they're subscribed to masterclass, they just click the link. So there's so many reflections in such a case. We cannot blame everyone who say that, you never listen to instruction. Then she'll be like, got instruction, man. Then she starts to doubt herself. Then maybe she feel very discomfort. So there are many, many things. Last time we were used to jump into conclusion. For sure, the what committee sure give instruction. Must be Ivy, you knew lah, you never listen, you too kanchiong. Yeah, last time maybe we were think like that because we don't have wisdom, right? We always blame other people for not making things right. But then nowadays we always tell ourselves, oh, there must be a reason. Could be the committee forgot about this point. We forgot to announce. Or if we are announcing, are we announcing at the right time, right place? Because we always say, right, we need to speak to the people at the right time, right place, so that they can listen to you. So that's why the right environment is something that is so important. So, and that's why I go back to what I introduced today at the very start. Not only the art of speaking, the art of listening is really, really something that I encourage everybody to really, really practice that. Because with that, only you can know how to uplift the art of living. Yeah, and this is something that this year round, I think Master mentioned quite a lot. And of course, whereas as we're approaching the end of the year, it's so fast. It's like last week we were just talking, oh, then we go Malaysia. Then now we are back here, We are back here after how many days already? Oh, it was Sunday. We're back here 4 days already. Time just flies this way. And very soon we'll be busy again arranging December 20th, 21st, whoever is going to Taiwan, whoever is coming here. Very soon we will see 2 new banners standing here, right, shining into the classroom with the new theme for December. So tell yourself, do not waste a single minute anymore. Every minute is very important for us, okay? Because we have to really, like what the passage said just now, right? You need to first have self-help. Self-help, people's help, universe help. All right, so go back to Mei Ting's example. If not for her cultivation, her decision to just go and listen to what 分享会, she also don't know what is 分享会. But the friend called her. Then it's a 机缘安排, right? It's really a very golden opportunity. And she's free that day. And then she just go. And then she starts to go to class last year. The first trip she joined us was last year, July. Then from then to now, you look at her dressing.
She got
Yeah.
big change
A
for
very
me.
big change.
Yes.
More 得相. So then
Yeah.
again, the job that comes to her, she has to work in that
Wow.
place, right? Downtown, one marina, right? Yeah, that place everybody is kick on their shoe. Yeah, all the ladies kick on, and then all the guys are all in suit. So
Yeah.
it could be an opportunity. Why? Maybe she's someone who prefer to wear pants most of the time. And then the universe say, hey, Mei Ting, you actually have got beautiful legs. It's time to wear more skirt to change yourself, right? Then maybe the next thing you see a lot of changes in her. So when I saw her just now, it's like, wow, she's different because it's the first time I see her dressed this way. Yeah. So the environment make us change, but make us change for the good is what we want to hold on, not make us change for the worst. Because that place, even more 红尘. The more kikok place, the more 红尘, right? Because I used to work in the very kikok place, so I know. Sorry, Professor Dato and Dato studying the kikok place. I mean, people wearing a lot of high heels because in Singapore, in the downtown near Shenton Way, all the ladies are wearing high heels. So those are the people who are really the real society people, and that's a challenge. Maybe that's why universe put her there.
Yeah.
So that she would not be drawn away by 红尘, would not be drawn away by the real society. So that to give her even more opportunity to really cultivate further and to uplift further. And that's why just now the passage also mentioned, right? Everything happened for a reason.
That's right.
Yeah. So we must be grateful for every opportunity. But Clarice, I'm sorry, we can't have time for sharing today. We will leave you, Amanda, because I know she has got things to share. I'm very excited for her. She brought her parents there. So we will bring you on next week. Okay, we'll give you airtime, I promise you, because I don't want you to come up to rush to share and finish up. Okay, so again, pardon us because we have a meeting coming up at 10 o'clock. So we also need to make sure we are ready for that meeting. So do bear with us that we want to wrap up on time. Because also we take photograph, everything, we are just on perfect timing. All right, so it was great to see everybody back in class. And thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Sati. Thank you, Professor Dato Dorasmi and Rachel. And Gina has gone offline. I think it's a bit getting late for her. So we will see you all same time, same place, and on the same Zoom link.